at the Barclays Center. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that the Celtics are big proponents of analytics. And their star Jason Tatum said, "It's helped me a lot, knowing what works best. It starts by attacking the basket, trying to get more layups and free throws. That opens up the game. Not avoiding mid-range shots, but getting in a rhythm first. And it's been working." Kevin?
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Here's a look at some of the stats for Kemba Walker.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Williams. And it's Walker in at the 1. And for the Nets, Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. And expect some fireworks tonight, Clark. These teams can really light it up.
Well, you've got top scorers on both teams, Kevin, and when you have that, you know the numbers are going to be produced. I think it makes it hard to decide how you're going to defend potent offensive players. What kind of game plan are you going to employ defensively that gives you a chance to slow down excellent scores?
Pass to Irving. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Here's Tatum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
You know, there's no question about it. Tatum's ceiling is really sky high. Now it's up to him to meet those huge expectations, and I think he will.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Pass to Durant. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Thompson. Brown the pass to Tatum. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Brown feeling it out a bit. Trying to get open is Thompson. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Goes up at the stripe. And no good that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Count it.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Walker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston. Here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Both free throws good for Irving. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Good. Tatum's got 6 points.
Tatum used to getting hit while he's shooting. I mean, he absorbs it like you would expect a pro to, and powers right through that contact.
Now, here is Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Irving. Griffin trying to get open, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Walker with it. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's an aspect of Walker's game that I like. I mean, his ability to use the dribble drive and score on the move, nice.
Now the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Nets. Great D that time from Durant.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. And here's Walker outside. They get it back. Williams off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here is Harden. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here's Irving. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Walker goes up on the high post and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And a change for the Celtics. Parker's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Boston with the ball. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Just 5 on the clock. Tatum no good. Nets leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Knocked loose, taken away by Williams. And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by Parker.
Boy, for a big guy, Parker has excellent speed. He's got some great wheels on him, taking off like a runaway locomotive as he runs the floor in transition.
Harden outside. And the rejection by Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
That free throw good from Brown. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Tries it from 9. Count that one. And the Nets lead by 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Brown against Harris. Launches it. Rebound Boston. There's the feed to Parker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Parker's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Man, you can just see how polished Parker is inside. His post game just shines and glows and glitters. I mean, if he gets the ball in a good spot, he's really comfortable going to work.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Parker finds Brown. A miss that time would have put him up.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
A chance to check out stats for Fournier. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
The first free throw is good. Neesmith, he's checked in for the Celtics. So he gets them both. And here's Smart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Neesmith. Feeds it to Fournier. Outside, Smart. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game. Oh, man.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up flow.
Celtics trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Celtics.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
On defense, Boston trailing by 2. Dinwiddie against Smart.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
A nice shot by Harris.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Celtics. Outside, Smart. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. They get the rebound. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Harris. Hands over Fournier. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Shoots from the baseline. Jump shot is good that time.
And quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Harris dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Harris. Outside, Green. Rebounded by Smart.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
From deep. Fournier's shot is off. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Luwawu. Parker with the steal. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie discussing the effects of that.
as a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together and building that chemistry and that foundation.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Nesmith. Smart is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Jabari Parker. And it's Cornette in at center. Now here is Harris. Rocket 2, Dinwiddie. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Claxton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside, Smart. And it's Parker in the corner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
The first one falls.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Parker drops them both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Bucket is good.
Hey, I know Durant makes it look really easy, but I tell you what, folks, there's a lot of hard work and repetition behind what he shows you in the games.
Here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the pass to Cornette. He dishes it to Fournier. Pass to Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smart. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Harris. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Dinwiddie kicks to Jordan. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Fournier. Out to Parker. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie drives in. It's good. And the Nets lead by 5.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Irving comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Tristan Thompson comes in for Parker. Tatum, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Walker subbed in for Smart.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Pass to Irving. Kicks it to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got the lead back up to 5 now for Brooklyn. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Walker. Fournier in the corner. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage better.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Passes to Fournier. Outside, Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw good from Walker.
And, you know, the pure combination of speed and confidence makes Walker a great talent. He feels like he can go toe-to-toe against anybody and never backs up.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge.
Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness! And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Walker. Jacks up a 3. But they'll get another chance.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And it's Durant missing.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
The pass to KD. And here's Griffin. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn. Dishes to Brown. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Tatum.
Inside, outside, mid-range doesn't make any difference. Tatum comfortable anywhere because this guy is a bucket getter.
Here is Harden. He's got 6. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Irving with the basket on the assist from Harden.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Pass to Brown. The dish to Williams. Back to Brown. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Brown extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
Durant down low. Working on Walker.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now Irving. 14 points from him the last game against Boston.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
For Boston, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Harden outside. Pass to Durant. He dishes it to Irving. Passes it to Claxton. Launches a three. Rebound Boston. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, Walker seemed unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
Harden against Walker. Harden with it. He has 6. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Harden no good on the free throw.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Harden outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Walker, top of the key. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Walker. Parker's got 6 in the quarter. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
So for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Irving looking for an opening. And that one drops. Irving's got 16.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Smart against Dinwiddie. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Boston trailing. And here's Smart. 8 points his last outing. Round the pass to Thompson. The kick out to Tatum. Misses the three.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Left side, Harris. Fires the three. Rebound, Boston. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym. The defense looks like they're ready for a break.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And that one drops for him. He's got 12.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. For Boston, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
Neesmith, he's checked in for the Celtics. Fournier comes in for Brown.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's the pass to Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Irving. And so Irving nails both of them. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
A nice shot by Neesmith.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Irving for 3. No good that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Good on the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Irving. He's got 18. Dinwiddie outside. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Hey, man, I'm sure those shots will start to fall in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. You have to feel good for Kemba Walker. A soldier for years in Charlotte, Kenny. He's found a system in Boston that suits him perfectly.
Equal opportunity offense in Boston. That's what I like about it. Everyone who touches the ball, athletic wings, they're all playing around him, and Walker compliments him.
Yeah, listen, he fits the Celtics mode. He shows up, puts in the work every day, and he plays team ball.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And KD, here we go.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Celtics leading by 3, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Jordan finds Griffin, 6 to shoot. Offline with his 3. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Insane creativity. Walker feels like he can just carve up any defense whenever he wants to.
Harden the pass to Durant. Count the basket and the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Nets had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Walker taking his time here, and Thompson throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Tatum against Durant. Over Tatum. Jordan trying to free himself up. Another shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Walker the pass to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. Nets trail by 4 to the paint. Jordan dishes to Harden. Yes, that goes in. Harden's got 10 points.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
And Walker kicks to Thompson. Outside Williams. Pass to Walker. From past the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lobbed up there for Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Walker the pass to Williams. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner. Tatum with it. Over Jordan. Boston again missing. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And the jam by Harden.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Tatum against Jordan. Now Brown. 6 points for him. Will it go? Tatum no good. The Nets with the lead. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
Harden against Walker. And Harden with the stuff.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Nets. And a change for the Celtics. Fournier is checked in. Here's Walker, and the rejection by Harden. Lobbed up there for Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Green against Fournier, and he banks in the layup. Fournier's got his second basket of the game.
Tenaciousness of Fournier, man, it does not matter who's guarding him. I mean, he's making it and taking it all the way to the cup.
Harden the pass to Irving. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Celtics trail by 4. Brown with it. He has 6. Williams finds Brown. 2 points. That one goes.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
There's Walker with the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Irving passes to Green, taken away by Williams. Pass to Fournier, shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Fournier's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Jeff Green on the wing. And the Nets miss again. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
And Katie, here we go.
So ferocious on the take. I just love how Durant aggressively attacks guys, and despite his slight frame, he plays a physical offensive game.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And then for Boston, Jabari Parker's checked in for Jason Tatum. Nesmith comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Walker. And he makes both free throws.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Tatum, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Brooklyn's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. That one is no good.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Smart kicks to Fournier. To the inside, Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Williams has got 8.
Nice job at sizing up the defense in these sets. Fournier dependable at making the right pass.
Katie with it. Defended now by Fournier. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Evan Fournier.
Boy, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
The first free throw is good.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
James Harden, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 3. And here's Smart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Celtics passing it around. Over Harden. Now here's Nesmith. Lets it go with the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Nesmith has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here is Harden. 14 points for him. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got 21 in the game.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Smart against Harden. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on James Harden.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Claxton, no good. Boston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Fournier, count it. Fournier's got 8 points.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
Now Harris. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Harden on the wing. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 16 points for him.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
1:35 left in the third. Fournier passes to Williams. Back to Fournier. Fires from deep. Smart misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
Brown kicks to Fournier. Inside, here's Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Harris. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Lays it up off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 7.
You know, Harris has a really good all-around game, and I've been most impressed by his passing.
Boston trailing. Outside Fournier. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Smart against Harden. And the pass to Durant. Here's Griffin. Thompson with the rebound. It's deflected. Griffin with the steal. Katie against Parker. Pass to Harden. 3-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the 3-point shot. He's always got his legs under him.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Right now, right here. Stop, score, stop. One time. Stop, score, stop.
Well, he's clearly keeping it simple there with that message.
I mean, great communicating with his guys, especially when things get tight.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court right now for the Celtics. Thompson is out there with Jabari Parker. Then there's Smart. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Brown in at the 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Smart passes to Parker. That one good for 2.
Have to really love and respect Parker. Just not afraid of anything or anybody out there on the floor. That's the way you got to play.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden the pass to Durant. Down low. Here's Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that,
he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
First free throw is good.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Celtics trail by 5. Smart deciding where to go with it. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Got a piece of it and stolen by Jordan. Here's Harden. Excellent D there from Parker.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Smart up top, guarded by KD. Brown wide open, he fires. Here's Thompson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Harden the pass to KD. Durant drawing the double team. Griffin, no one around him. And he overshot that one, missing.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Fournier's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots.
Pass to Harden. Nets passing it around. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
That's good from Blake Griffin. And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Walker comes in for Smart. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Thompson kicks to Fournier. Thompson in the post, guarded by Jordan. Fournier dishes to Walker. It's good. This game is all even. Walker's got 23 points.
Walker ready to shoot as soon as he catches the ball there. Great anticipation from the veteran guard.
Pass to Irving. This one for 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
And he gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Tatum finds Brown. Now here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness of Jason Tatum there. He's looking for contact and doing a nice job drawing the fouls there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Robert Williams is checked in for Evan Fournier. He hits the second from the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And Durant gets double teamed to the wing right side. Griffin off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum drives in.
Tatum puts himself in really good position with his footwork. Fundamentally sound. He's on fire right now.
Dinwiddie with it. He kicks it to Griffin. And there's the pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Brown. Walker against Dinwiddie.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Irving, good.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
And the Celtics with possession here. Walker the pass to Williams. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Timeout called, the Nets. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
No good from Jordan. Celtics trail by 4. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Outside, KD. Dishes it to Griffin. And Durant gets double teamed. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Walker. Outside, Tatum. To tie it up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that. Even when you try to wrap him up, he finds a way to score.
One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Tatum passes to Brown.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
It's Durant with the drive and finished off by KD.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all three levels.
Boston trailing. Walker the pass to Thompson. Kicks it to Tatum. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Inside. And then Durant with the jam. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the paint. Shot's good by Walker. 25 points for Walker.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Dinwiddie outside. Jordan high post. At the elbow, Irving. Outside for Griffin. From beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And here's Walker outside. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And then Durant with the jam.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. Shoots. Kept alive by Boston. And he comes up with the deuce.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Brooklyn trailing. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. Griffin with it. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Dinwiddie against Walker.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Walker against Dinwiddie. Walker the pass to Tatum. Off target from outside.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Basket counts.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Williams trying to break free. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game
has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Nets leading by 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Passes it to Williams. Back to Thompson. Now here's Tatum. Defended by Durant. Williams trying to break free. Tatum no good. Nets shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. Offensive rebound, and Williams is right there. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Walker's shot is off.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Right side, Williams. Plenty of space. And the shot falls short this time. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot from the inbound. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
And they go to the intentional foul. .43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Off target from the wing. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn, and he commits the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
15 seconds left in the fourth. And it's Brown missing. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.